One Toronto teacher finding an unusual way to cool off in this summer's persistent heat, completing a solo swim across the chilly English Channel, and it was all in support of the Daily Bread Food Bank. Sam Garrison, he joins me live now with more. Sam, thank you so much for being here.
Oh, thanks so much for having me on. This is, like I said before, it's kind of it's a wild ride. I can't believe I'm here.
So this was a 16-hour swim covering more than 58 kilometers. Put into words for me what that was like. Can you please paint a picture, like the challenges you overcame? Like, that is grueling.
Oh my goodness, it was quite an experience. I mean, I was talking to my crew afterwards. We kind of put it into like a 5 chapters of challenge. We started around sunset, so that meant it was going to be like 8 hours of swimming in like complete darkness, just like a light on the boat to guide us in the swells. Swam through jellyfish for a few hours.
And you're being stung.
Yeah, lots of fun. The purple ones are the worst. And then after that, like you just, like it's all in your mind, like your shoulders are aching, and then you're thinking like, we must be lost at sea. There's no way it's taking this long. There's no way we're close to shore. And then.
And you're following a boat through all this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think the question a lot of people will ask is, why choose to support the Daily Bread Food Bank in this way? Why choose to complete a solo swim across the English Channel?
Yeah, so I mean, there's a couple of things. I mean, a few years ago, it was, I was really struggling with my mental health. I really wanted to, find an outlet that would help me cope. Just the things that I was seeing. It was so challenging at work. Like I'd see all the struggles students were going through, and it just like you want to help, and you started feeling like things were out of your control. And I thought, okay, I need something as an outlet for this. So I thought, okay, let's give myself a challenge and let's set this as a goal. But then when I started researching, I started looking at some of the things that when I'd researched the English Channel, one big thing that came up was, I mean, all the people that were trying to flee across the channel. It's 34,000 people going across every year in small boats, just trying to find somewhere safe to live. And so to me, thinking about that and hearing about the dire need at the Daily Bread Food Bank in Toronto, and
which, as you point out, newcomers to Toronto make up a good portion of people who need to visit the food bank, and that's the correlation there with the migrants every year who cross the English Channel trying to find safety. Yeah,
more than 1.2 million visits to the food bank last year were from newcomers to Canada. And so just thinking about a way that I could make this about more than just my way to cope, but also support a good cause, but also to support all the people that wanted to find a way to give and wanted to find a way to show that they care, but weren't sure how. I mean, that's where I was 3 years ago. It's like I wanted to do something, but I wasn't sure how, so I just started moving.
That's very poignant. Can I ask you, did you ever feel like you wanted to give up? I mean, this is 16 hours long. Let's say you're halfway through it. Like, did you ever feel like, oh gosh, I can't go anymore?
Oh, 100%. I mean, before the swim, I actually, there's probably a photo somewhere, but on my forearm, I wrote the message, "Never give up," in big letters, so I could look at my arm
could see it.
And I could see it and just say, no, I'm not giving up. But it was around sunrise, so that's about 7-8 hours in. Sunrise came, and at that point, the crew was able to use the whiteboard that we had, and so they had a WhatsApp group that was going where they could get messages from home.
Like from your family and friends?
Yeah. And so they started putting the messages up on the whiteboard.
Any message that sticks out with you?
Oh my goodness, I might break down here, but there was one moment where I was just like, it started hurting. I know it's breakfast television, so I won't get too graphic about it, but there's seasickness that comes. You don't think about it like swimming and having seasickness, but there's a lot of things going on. But one message that came out on the whiteboard, my sister's going through cancer treatments right now, and she sent a message that said, "We're both in our own marathons right now. I'm with you." And I just thought, okay,
gave you the power you needed.
She's here with me. I can't stop.
What's that moment like when you finish the swim and then you touch sand?
So I didn't actually believe I was going to finish at any point. Even like the captain put the Zodiac in. For some reason, 16 hours in your own head, you go different places, but I thought, no, well, maybe he's pulling me out or whatever. And they tell you not to look up, so I'm trying not to look up. I know that like we're close-ish, but the currents can change. And so there's just a moment where I took a stroke and my hand hit the sand, and then it just all hit me. Like every emotion, it's like 3 years of sacrifice and training and all the people that were supporting. Oh my goodness. So I stood up, I waved back at the people on the boat, and there's a part where there's a video clip of me getting out, and the captain's yelling at me because I'm actually not done yet. So I'm like waving at the people on the boat and saying thank you, and then he's like, "Get out of the water, run!" But just every emotion hits all at once. I collapsed on the sand and just so thankful for all the support.
A big congratulations to you. Just what a feat, and all done for such an incredible cause. Sam Garrison, thank you for being here. Really appreciate you sharing your story with us today.
Oh, thanks so much for having me on.
Of course.